Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Better Presents, and today I'm giving a unique view of some player bases. I figured that with Alpha 11 coming, and all of this is going to go away, that we probably want to start looking at some of these cool player bases that have been built, and enjoying, all the hard work that people have made, because it's going to be gone soon, and it won't exist any longer. So right here we have Marn's base, and as you can see here, he's built it somewhat on the side of a lake. He's actually put a lot of time and effort into building this place. We're going to have a unique view today. We're going through in creative mode, basically, in debug mode, to be able to get exclusive access to inside these places that you normally wouldn't be able to get. And we'll be able to see tunnels, mine shafts, all that stuff here. So this is something that I don't usually give a way of doing this, because I don't usually like to break into people's places when they're not around. But Marn's not on the server, and this is the best way to get exclusive access to his very, very cool base, which, like I said, will be gone as soon as Alpha 11 hits. So, as you can see here, the perimeter, he's got a couple of pillboxes. Don't really know the reason for these. Maybe there's someone actually lives in these things. Looks like it's just meant to store a little extra stuff. Yeah, you should always lock these things. He doesn't keep anything in here, obviously. It's just, there you go. It's just a land claim block, which is exposed, which you should never do. Always cover those. Because if someone breaks in, all they have to do is break that land claim block, and then they're set. Here's another pillbox. Probably the same idea. Just keep a gun in here or something like that to be able to shoot at somebody, Pretty sure Marn just plays by himself out here, so I don't know if he has any friends who he plays with. Holy Lord in hell, look at this. We'll go down there in a second, but first things first, let's look at his cool-ass base. So the way you get in here is you follow this cliff up, and let's just get a little more realistic here, and you go down this incline here, and his front door is right here. I've been in Marn's base a few times trading with him, but I've never actually been on a tour. Inside is his very, very cool farm. As you can see here, it's actually quite beautiful. I do enjoy being in this part of his base. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this. So. Okay, just another, I guess, well, ineffective lookout tower, because it's covered in trees, but gets to his perimeter, where he can patrol the edge. Hopefully, well, he'd be able to patrol the edge here. Shoot anybody who's possibly on the water coming at his base. So it gives him a nice vantage point to be able to shoot at players. It's hidden by the trees somewhat. Everybody needs trees, right? So this is inside of his farm. Reinforced concrete wall. Unfortunately, I don't think he went down. Yeah, he didn't go very far down with it. He only went like one block down. So that's a no-no, because all you'd have to do is just dig under this dirt, and you could be under the wall. So always make sure you dig those deeply. Still, everything's land claimed. And this video will be coming out probably after Alpha 11, so you can't really use it to find out his weak spots. But inside we've got his. Never use these guys. Always use storage crates. That's just kind of a given. And make sure that you're, keeping everything locked. Because if someone does get in, you don't want them getting all your gear. You worked hard for it. A few more plants, coffee beans by the looks of it. And then here's in the top of his steeple. Very nice view. Good amount of coverage. Now here's the downside of trees, guys. Is look how much his trees are very beautiful, but look how much of an obscure they are. So I could hide, if I was going to assault this place, I could hide in the trees. Boom. Marn wouldn't be able to stop me. Always remember that in your base, you've got two ways of protecting yourself, really. Okay? You want to make sure that you have multiple positions, so you can get to wherever somebody might be hiding. But you also want to make sure that you're covered as well. Nice and safe. These types of windows are pointless. Don't include it. If you just want some natural light coming in, it's a silly way of using it. Just put iron bars. Iron bars are far stronger than these things, just so you're aware. Alright, so let's keep going down. It seems that most of this place is under the ground. Just another See, iron bars, far more effective. So, as we can see here, just another little concrete box here. Let's keep double doors. Always have at least 2 doors, guys, because 1 door can be brought down with only 5 gas. And then you're screwed. Alright, let's keep going down. Alright, so here we go. These are the proper boxes you want to be using. So you can see here he's got it down here. Now we're going into his mine. And I'll give you just an idea of how big his mine is. Look at the size of this place, okay? It's huge. It's absolutely monstrous. But this is the kind of mine you're going to end up with when you start to actually take it seriously. You're going to need this many resources. This is just a fact. But let's see what kind of security Marn has in his mine. See if he's done it properly or if he's gotten risky. Because don't forget, guys, that sometimes your defenses are hard to get into. Your mine shaft isn't. And I recently just did this with another player. Was assaulting his base. He had a land claim, so it was very difficult to assault his base, but all I had to do was just dig into his mine, and that got underneath his land claim. So I didn't have to worry about him anymore. I broke into his house, through his mine, walked up, boom, shot him, he was dead. Destroyed his sleeping bag, it was game over for him. So, this is confusing, because it is just a catacombs, so we're just going to, I don't feel like getting lost in this place. So let's just follow it down. Alright, so far all of this is underneath his base, so that's fine. That's nice and safe. You don't have to worry about that. But, alright, he's got 1 iron door here, surrounded by concrete. Not very secure. 2 concrete thick is pointless. And it is land claim blocked, so at least that's something. But you can cut through that within a couple of seconds, or a minute. Even land claims, concrete, the better choice would be to go through the concrete. Always use, if you're going to use a hard metal door and you're going to surround it by something, surround it by reinforced concrete. And try to go 2 blocks out. This is only 1 block out. All I have to do is cut through 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm through. And in fact, I would probably just cut through the doors, because the doors would probably be faster at this point. So now we are inside of his mine shaft. And this isn't meant to, like, critique it. This is wonderful. You guys, a lot of you guys make really, really cool places. This is more to give you tips. Give you tips on how to improve the security of your bases. Alright? So look, all of this is no longer underneath his land claims. Okay, this is out in a field. And worse off, it seems that he's got a nice access route, that one we found over there, right into it. So we all need mines, guys. We all have to have mines because we need all of this wonderful ore and stuff that's right here. But you got to make sure you keep it secure. If you don't, you're never going to enjoy a happy time. All right, so we get further down into his mine. Wow, it's pretty cool. I'll give you credit, Marn. This is a pretty cool place. Oh, not 100% stable, but pretty cool. All right, so let's look around his mine shaft. This is what he was breaking his legs on the other day. I remember him saying he kept breaking his bloody legs. Well, no kidding. He's got a 70-foot drop here. It's going to cause you to break your damn legs. Okay, so it looks like this was... okay, nothing here. So the ladder takes you all the way down to this platform. He finally did get the hay bales in. Good boy. Alright, and this is all the way up to the surface. So he's playing a dangerous game here because he's hollowed out a lot of this cavern. And don't kid yourself, guys. At certain points, structural integrity does take effect. And all this could come collapsing down. But I wanted to point out, guys, that now to get into Marn's base, all you'd have to do is come down here and then follow it all the way back up, go through 1 door, and you'd be inside. All of his spike pits, all of his trenches, they've all become invalidated by his own decision to add an outdoor access point. Alright, so we've got another pillbox here. Multiple doors. It's just a kill zone, but that's a pointless kill zone because it doesn't really... The ladder's over here. So this is really just a waste of resources. No offense, Marn, but it doesn't serve you any purposes. And we come down here. And we've got another two doors there. Looks like a water source, some storage boxes. I won't go through his stuff. It's not my business. Alright, that's effective, because that way someone starts busting through your door, you stand right here, bang, 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 then you just go around and collect their stuff. Always do that kind of thing. We used to call that the rape room, where you can stand here and just rape anybody who comes into this room. So this room is a rape room here. But you have to kind of be here for it. Always, never, see, here we go. Here's some good storage. Locked behind a door. But that's redundant, guys, because these boxes already act as a door themselves. Because you can't get into them. So there's no point in hiding them. People will choose to destroy them if they choose to destroy them. And here's Martin's backpack. So this is where he likes to log off, apparently. This is pretty good. This is a nice concrete bunker, so he's pretty safe in there, I would say. Pretty damn safe. Okay. But yeah, so that's Martin's base, guys. I hope you guys like it, and appreciate all the hard work he's put into it. And the whole point, again, like I said, this is all going to go away in probably a couple of days when Alpha 11 hits. So make sure, you know, that you appreciate everything you've built in the meantime, because it's all going to go away. I mean, we're on day 870. It's probably going to take another 800 days for people to be able to get these kind of cool bases again. But thanks, Marn, for letting us tour your base, even without your consent. But still. Oh, yeah, look at that. So that goes right down to his mine shaft. All of this is exposed to the outside world, basically. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. Again, thanks very much, Marn, for letting us have a tour of your base, and I hope that you build another cool one in Alpha 11. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next episode of Base Tours.